Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and another live stream of our Space Engineers Let's Play Economy 2 Edition series. And I unfortunately feel the need to kind of give you guys, well, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to, let's just put it this way. I am a little concerned that we might see some different participation in, hold on just a minute. Trying to get our no, that is not working the way it's supposed to. So let's jump out here real quick. We'll jump to settings. Oh, that's right, I changed some stuff. Dadgummit, why did I do this? Every time. Okay, that should do it. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Now that we got that taken care of. Hey John, how you doing? Before we get rolling, I just need to say something because I don't know if anything's going to happen or not. I'm glad you're doing well, John. I have made it a point, of course, in any of my YouTube channels history to avoid certain topics. And that goes with anything I say during my streams or recordings, to being very careful about comments I make on other creators' videos or responses to comments. And today I may have made the mistake of responding to somebody's comment in on another video that has absolutely nothing to do with what we do here on this channel or my other channel. And it, I guess, initiated a response by somebody else. And so I commented on something political, and while I don't regret anything that I said, it is the way of the world today. It would not surprise me if somebody shows up in our during a stream and wants to say something that they didn't care for something I said. So if that happens, and this is how that's how I'm gonna phrase it. If that happens, we're gonna be pausing immediately to address that situation. It has, again, nothing to do with the subject of our streams. It has nothing to do with you guys, but if it does interfere, I want to apologize preemptively, because that's not what you guys are after, and you know, that's not what you're here for. So if somebody should come into the chat and say something during the stream that is a response to comments I made outside of this stream, then that's why, just so you know. Anyway, I do have some news on this particular series. We're gonna jump out of the camera and you're going to see something. There's a big hole in the ice there, and there's a ship next to it. So, and since John, since you're on, I want to go ahead and let you know that you were correct that perhaps we had not gotten all of the voxels out of this ship drilling out, and that was why we were unable to change from a station to a ship and bring this out. After we got done with the last episode, I spent some time afterward just trying to verify some stuff. And one of the things I did was I attempted a couple more times to Kieran Flanagan. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for jumping into chat. As I was saying, I went through to try to see if I could figure out why we were having an issue transitioning this ship from a station to a ship. And one of the things I did was I went into creative mode and we actually deleted the ship so that I could see if there were any voxels hanging around. And John, you were right. There was actually one tiny little voxel that that was located, and I'll show you where it was. So let's jump here. It was right in this area right here. And it was just one little pixel of voxel. And it was hung up over here on the back side. And that's where we were. So there was a voxel in there. So I reloaded, brought the brought the grid back, you know, it was back where it originally was. I placed some more drills, cleared the voxel, and went to transition the ship from a station to a ship again, and it still failed. And this is an issue that I have come across a few times. And in fact, I'm a little concerned that we may have, this might be a problem that mimics this ship, because we captured and rebuilt a ship very like this same kind in our Fieldwork Hard Knocks series, and we called it the Sparrowhawk, and we had issues with that ship after we finally had to cut and paste this ship into our Fieldwork Hard Knocks series, and then afterward in attempts to use it to fly places and go anywhere, we ran into an issue of it just vanishing, like it despawned, and that should not be the case, but we will find out. So what I did is when that didn't work, I went ahead, jumped back into creative mode. I copied the ship, brought it up, I parked it outside the hull, and then deleted the original ship. So this is an exact copy of the ship we were working on. Everything is exactly the same inventory, all that kind of stuff. It's just been pulled out of the ice and set on the ice. So hopefully we are not going to have an issue with it. We do still have things that need to be taken care of with it. I think we might be able to get that back to base, but we're going to see here in just a minute. We're going to go ahead and fly back to, first of all, I got to do this with this ship because it always reverts back to a station every time we reload. We're going to take this back to the base. And then we're going to fly back over here, and we're going to try to fly that guy back to the base also. So we're going to need to fill that tank with hydrogen to get back. I could. I would like to see if we're going to have any issues with it, and we will eventually just store it. But until such time. But again, I'm a little concerned that we might have some of the same issues we saw in the field work or the field work Hard Knocks series. So I want to kind of give it a chance to prove me wrong. So we'll see. Let's see what we got on our to-do list that we were going to work on. Collect the grid, salvage the large grid, transfer cargo. Okay. We may take the opportunity to relocate the room today. Dadgummit. Is it behind us? Of course it's behind us. Southeast. Southeast. Okay, so we're gonna have to go check. We're gonna go check out that salvage there, so between southeast and south. So it's I wanna check out those salvage pings there, because that might give us some good stuff to work with up in space. So there's a part of me that says maybe we should grab that thing and bring it back a different way. Okay. Shows add a food processor to your base. Yeah, we probably should. I've not been very good about the food. I really haven't. Let's see what we've got. A little bit here. 36. We'll just have this one for right now. Where are these? We're gonna take that back. That's me. I gotta turn my volume on my phone down. All right, I hear stuff being worked on. We need to film the stuff real quick. I'll be honest with you, John, I had forgotten we didn't build an algae farm here. I kind of thought we had, and I think that's because it was in another game, like another one of my personal playthroughs. I had done that. There's a part of me that says, let's, there's a part of me that says I should grab some ice and take it over there to the, let's, no, screw it. We're gonna go, let's go get our, I'm gonna head over there. 20. And hopefully this is gonna work. The salvage ping, is that the one you're talking about? The one we saw? Yes, we are going to go check that out. I don't know if we'll do it this time, but we will do it. Yes. We have the tiniest bit of oxygen in here. Not a lot. It's low. So our oxygen will go down. It will just go down in a smaller. Okay, we are still a ship, so that's good. Okay. Atmos. Let's just go ahead and make a quick group. Two backwards Atmos, that's it. Okay. First Atmos. We'll do hydros, but there's shouldn't be anything here. I'm just gonna go ahead and build the groups. We're just hoping we're gonna be. I hope we'll have enough energy to get where we're gonna go. I don't know why I didn't grab the first time. Should have. Hydros. Where are our connectors? Now we got the one on top. Where's the other one? All right. All right, let's do this. Let's see if we can get off the ground and go. Yep. Shoot. We do not have down thrust, so I have to be careful. How long do we got? 20. We got a few. We only have a few minutes here, so let's go get let's go get this home, and then we are going to we'll grab our little runabout and head back over and check out that salvage detector ping. We don't have a whole lot of reverse thrust, so we're going to need to be a little careful. Good news is, in an emergency, we have the hydrogen. We do have 8% hydrogen in our tank, so So far, we're doing okay. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done to this. As you can see, there are blocks missing. But should be in a pretty good spot. An hour. As long as we keep the nose down and we don't we try to let gravity help us, we should have no problem with power. So we've got this, so that cargo terminal, it's up there. Salvage site. Golly, I can't remember if we've got two things we need to turn in. I need to look at that real quick. Let's see what we got here. Acquisitions. So we got the 2 salvage contracts. We're good there. Take those back. We're trying to figure out where to put the Roo. Because we're going to take the Roo up to space. And I'm trying to think of the best, like, do we put it close to the station that's up there? Shoot, do we try to sell the Roo? And see what we get for it? And maybe we can buy that Salvador that we were looking at. All that I was looking at. Got something else pop up? No, just saved. Okay. Okay. I think what I want to do is I might want to try to park this where the miner is right now. The big miner. Yeah, the Roo should bring like a ridiculous amount of money. Ridiculous amount of money. As big as it is, it should. So, let's see. We're gonna land. I do not have a landing gear on this thing, so I do need to be smart about where we put it. It will slide down the hill if we're on too much of an incline. So let's see what happens when we do this. We good? I think we're good. Okay. Gotta tell this to depressurize. No reason to get rid of the oxygen we do have in there. Not gonna do anything to that right now. Let's go check out that salvage ping. I'm hoping it's a station, like an abandoned station. That's my hope. And it's gonna be about 7 kilometers away if I remember this right. Let's see. Southeast. That's the direction we were pointed. Let's go ahead and head that way, see what we find. We go ahead and turn that on, get some O2. I could just check the entity list and see what this is, but I feel like I've been a little cheeky with the entity list in our playthroughs recently, so I kind of want to have a little bit more genuine discovery involved. Some of these salvage pings are pretty, I'm going to use the word useless, but they're just not very rewarding. So I feel like we should be seeing something here. There it is. This looks like one of the, I'm going to say this looks like one of the weak ones. Or not so good ones. But we'll go check it out so you guys can see what they are. And then, oh, this might be one of the really, really bad ones. I say that, I mean, if you're short on materials, I mean, it's salvage, so I've never found this particular one to be very useful at all. So yeah, this one is, I would say, the least valuable one I've ever come across. The first salvage ping I ever saw, actually, was this one. Many, I'll say years ago at this point. Yeah. Got another mining camp. Let's see. Do I want to do... Is there... There's... Really the only thing that's any good in this is the battery. And I don't even feel like we need it. I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm not even going to waste my energy grinding it. We're just going to remove it. That's literally all it is. There's a battery in there. And then it's this beacon tower. That's it. That's it. So, not, like I said, not one of the most useful. Abandoned comm tower. We're just going to go ahead and remove it. Okay. All right. At this point, I'd like to go take... I want to get... Before... I want to go to the shipyard, Rockwell shipyard, and drop off this... drop off the stuff we've got here. And then, there's another large grid that we need to grab. It's another one with a jump drive that we saw, so I need to, gotta remember to grab that one. What is that? There are a ton of space station wreck detect. It's not, they're, okay, so they're not It's not the same as a wreck detector ping. It's called a salvage ping detected. And it is, it's different. The wreck detector pings are from a mod. We got another, what is that? Oh, the relay post. The wreck detector pings come from a mod, the wreckage mod. And then the salvage ping detected, that's just a part of the vanilla game. Because I've come across those in nearly vanilla playthroughs. You really sending drones after me? Yes, there are drones coming. Well, not this time, there's not. We're moving. That wreck detector ping out there too. I got too close. But there are a ton of wreck detector, salvage ping detected stations. Like, crazy amount. Some of them aren't great too. In my my personal playthrough where I'm doing a planet side of Pertam, my Econ 2, we've got, they've been spawning like crazy, like to the point where I'm like I might need to turn it down. But the I've taken the abandoned stations and I've used them to blueprint and collect to build everything, kind of join them all together to make a large complex. So pretty cool. And it would be really neat. Well, you know, I don't know if I've seen them. Have I seen them in space? I think I've only seen them on the planet side. But it's planet versions of space stations. Does that make sense? So I don't know. We could definitely do something with that. Do I have? I don't think I have all this stuff. No, don't have it yet. What do we got ship-wise? Ambassador, Prospector. I'm never going to get that heavy module freighter. Never going to happen. Just so you know. That right there is what I'm after. Salvador. How much? 73? We got a little ways to go. Yep. Okay. Yes, I saw you. Well, what are you guys doing? Oh, are you coming? There you go. Okay. One of the things I want to try, I'm hoping, okay, I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to put our ship in storage, and then I'm going to take it out, and I'm hoping this will fix the issue with it turning into a station every time we reload the game. Very much hoping. Yes. Okay. Where? Above us. Maybe this will fix it. I've not seen a Salvador anywhere. I mean, it's possible, but maybe the old version of the Salvador? Like the pre-Econ 2 version? I might be able to get one as a wreck detector ping, but I'm not entirely sure, so. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, I know what I need. Sorry. I didn't mean to jump back in here. I need to buy some food. While I'm here, I might as well buy the food. Watch out, buddy. Yeah, I'll take it. It's hurt. Yeah, Salvador. That. See what kind of acquisition products. I don't. No way I'm going to find that. I could easily get that, but it's not worth the trouble. Nope. See what other salvage contracts we got. This in space. It's a long way away. Close. We'll accept that. Close. We'll accept that one. Far away. That one's close. Is that one? That's space too. Okay. We can get seeds. It just hasn't popped up in ours, in the one we're visiting. It might be in one of the other stations if we come across those. So let's there we go. All right, we're gonna do a couple things here first and foremost. Let's go ahead and get that oxygen on. Okay. Should have salvage site. These are the 3 salvage targets we just picked up. So this one is 21, this one's 19.8, and this one's 23. So 19.8, we're going to call this one salvage site A. Copy from clipboard. We're going to turn this one off. Okay. Do a new from clipboard. Salvage site A. We're gonna make that one red. Sure. We're gonna show that one on HUD. And then we're gonna go up to the next one. This is 21, this is 23. This one is gonna be salvage site B. Copy to clipboard. We're gonna take that off the HUD. We're gonna do a new from current position. I did that wrong, didn't I? Delete that. New from clipboard. There we go. Oh, I gotta jump out, come back in. I don't know why I have to do that, but I do. Seems like that could be fixed. And the last one, we're going to copy from clipboard. We're going to take it off the HUD. We're going to do a new from clipboard. The dogs are going to go crazy. Sorry, guys. Hold on. And if they ring the doorbell, I'm not going to be happy. Thought I did a new from clipboard. Come on, man. Okay. GPS. Nope. Not happening. Okay, so let's go down to and find out which one we were looking at here. 1908, 20. Can't be this one. It is this one. Okay, sorry. Should have seen that. Show on HUD. Okay, so we got A, B, and C. We'll go to 8 first because it's closest. If I can see it, there it is. It's closer to the surface of the planet than I'd really like to go. Let's go to, we'll go to B first. Go to B first. See, it might be easier to go to salvage site A from B or C just due to the angle that we'd have to go through the planet's atmosphere to do so, and it's just a way to avoid having to do that. Yeah, I do. That pod. I don't know, maybe out here would be a decent place to put the Roo. Ooh, this one might be a pretty big. It's 13 kilometers and I can already start to see it. That's pretty big. Hopefully this is something different. I would love to see a different one. No worries, John. Appreciate it. We're at 11. I'll go ahead and take this opportunity to set up our stream monitoring. We're at 10. Might be. Probably not. I was gonna say we might have an asteroid right there, which would be good to have close by. Might have to swing by that one to check that out. Kind of looks like an asteroid. We haven't gone to Mars in this series yet, of course. We've been to Mars before in other series. Oh no. I hate this one. This is my least favorite so far of the salvage platforms. Like, without a doubt, my least favorite. I dislike it a lot. It's the only way to say it. Yeah, least favorite. It doesn't even put together, like, well. Like, it doesn't. It sucks. Ah, did I bump it? Crap. Cheeky, I know. What do we have in this thing? I do have the materials to make. So, come on, man. This is where you can see the stuff that I've captured, or that we've found so far that we're can't tell if, what is this? This is 120 blocks. This one's 125. 128, 195. So salvage target B is a rebuilt, like where I took all three of those pieces and put them back where they're like where they should logically be, and saved it. So it's I need a computer. I need a control panel. Get one of those, please. Okay. We're gonna go up here first. And I'm going to name this thing. Claim the grid. Okay. This is going to be salvage target. See, that was B. B2. This is part 2 of salvage B. Now I'm going to, this is, can't do that yet. Hold on a minute. Get this guy. Claim that one. Okay. Info. This is going to be B3. This is going to be B1. Okay. Captured it. Do need to claim the grid. It's not bad. Grab that stuff. Let's see what else we've got in here. The insect connector's got what we need to grab. Well, I'll be honest, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few parts out of this main piece, and then I'm probably just going to I'm going to blueprint it. This is B1 now, right? And this is so that in my library I can see that this is okay. This is part 1, 2, and 3 of what salvage target B is. And then we'll go. Then, like I said, I'm probably just going to delete it. Nothing there. Nothing in there. Let me go ahead and grab this stuff. $62 for it. We'll take that, and then that, and hopefully that. Go take care of the connector. It's down here. We'll get our piece, and then I'm gonna put this inset connector right back. Just like that. I'm gonna put the parts back in it. Then we're gonna take some blueprints. I'm trying to be as quick as possible here. Yep, that's right. Yep. And B3. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take the medical components out of here. Nothing really left there. Nothing there. Got some displays of some computers. I'm not gonna discount that. Let's get some good stuff there. Large steel tubes and motors. Yep, we'll get that. Whoa. Whoa. We just crashed. Holy crap. That does not take... That does not... That doesn't happen a lot. Really not sure why that did that. Let me, I'm going to send let me send a log real quick. I'm just letting him know basically what I was doing at the time. Okay. Why does that keep happening? Very strange. Okay. Let's reopen and see what happens. Wonder if where it's going to load at, if we were prior to the blueprints or after the blueprints. It's a good question. Take a second here and I'm going to look at this. Stream current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We're going to choose stream. Say stream bitrate. Well, I've got that bitrate set what it is to avoid problems we've had in the past. So maybe next time I might try changing some of that, but I think for right now we're gonna be just fine. There we go. That. I think I grabbed the large steel tube motors out of that. That up. Yeah, we were coming back from this when we locked up. Okay. Conveyor. I'll take some more motors and steel tubes. I'm not gonna begrudge that. We'll take some. Yep. I'll take the computers. No, can't yet. Okay. That's all I'm gonna, yeah. Just gonna. Why is that off? Why is it red? Very strange. That should not be red. Okay. So what do we got? It's weird stuff happening. That's what I get for... Yep. Hold on just a second, guys. All right. Drop that off. I think I'm just going to put them in. I think I'm just going to put them in the storage, and then we'll sell them when we get back to the base. We'll pull them out and just sell them as they are. What? Why would that not? Must own the majority of the blocks on this grid in order to... I should own those. There's... No. Okay. I'm not gonna mess with that. Sorry, guys. I'm just not... To me, it's a waste of time. So, I'm just gonna get rid of these guys. Move them. There we go. Get in here. 4. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of salvage site B. Get rid of that one. Now, which one's closer? C or A? C is 18.8. Where's A? A is 20. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go to C. Oh God. Well, it did not help to did not solve our problem with our ship turning into a station. That's only an issue for wrecks that you pull out of the ground from the wreckage mod, just so you know. What else we got there? Another beacon. What's the beacon? So I just saw a beacon. A neutral beacon. Not, let's see where that comes back from. That's a consignment drone. Oh, we just saw a beacon. There it is. Over there. So that's about 12. It's 12 kilometers. Oh. No, that can't be right.
Meteor storm inbound.
Maybe that was it. Yeah, maybe that was it. Huh. Woo. Those were close. I need to throw some interior turrets on this thing. Just to kind of help us out with the meteors. Might be the better way to do it. I wonder if that observer drone and the consignment drone are going to get a fight. So much stuff on the screen. Just realized I shouldn't be getting abandoned settlements. Shouldn't be coming up. We had one pop up today. It should not be coming up, so not really sure why. We got another wreck detector ping. Go ahead and no, that's not what I wanted. GPS, wreck detector ping. It's gonna be 4. Slow down. My goodness, man. It's another one of the same. This is what I get for saying I don't like them. I'm just dumb. Dadgummit, man. Hold on just a minute, guys. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So we're going to basically do the same thing here. Turn off our depressurization going there. So where do you think? Is it going to be in the cargo? Is it going to be in the command seat? Is it going to be in there, the bed, connector? This will make it ours. Claim it. Woo! Platinum. Not going to complain about platinum. That's for sure. Definitely will not complain about platinum. Where's my ship? That means we are probably in the nope, we're in the cryo. If computers, I think we had computers in there. Nope.
Inventory full.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep any of this stuff. See, it's because I said I hate those. That's why we ended up getting those, I bet. It wasn't nice to get the platinum. I'm not gonna... I will say, that wasn't bad. We have a wreck detector ping 9 kilometers away, so we're going to go ahead and check that out. That is pretty decent size. Looks like an asteroid from here. That's pretty big. Let's see what happens. That looks like that could be a space station. I hope it's not a crazy one. Yeah, that's pretty big. So that was salvage site C we were at. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that GPS. Got salvage site A. I'm gonna stop at about 2.5. Just enough to target. And then I'm gonna get out and we're gonna put... I don't have a camera. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a turret. Probably an interior turret. On board. Yeah, I see 4 arms. There's no telling how many guns this thing has, though. Oh. Yeah, I could. I mean, I think we need the interior turrets anyway, just for meteors, you know, the meteor storms. So. Quick top off of the oxygen. Guys, give me just a second. Mom Bear needs something. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Wanted to see if I had turrets. Thought I did, but I guess I don't. Did I have cameras? No, I don't. Go ahead. Well, I had cameras. Just in case. Okay. Excuse me. We'll leave it at 4. Let me get rid of one of those. And we'll put the camera there. Need a steel plate. Hopefully I got enough stuff to do this. Got those already. Okay. Yeah, we got everything. I don't think I have the ammo though for these. I should change that. All right. Camera. And that thing's big. Crap. You guys remember Omega? That huge station we made? This is the mushroom cap part of it. This is where we built the farms. This thing is very large, and it's got a lot of guns. We can't go in close with the ship at all. All right, we're going to change the GPS name. Wreck. Space station. I'm gonna put Omega here just so I know, I recognize what kind of station we're talking about. But I don't think we're in a... See, John, that's just it. If we do this and we die... Trying to think of where I'd respawn. I'd respawn back on the planet's surface. I mean, we do know where it's at. We can always come back to it. Okay. Yeah, why don't we come back to it? Let's go ahead and take care of the salvage. Sorry, watching that unknown signal go screaming across the screen because it got shot up by a NPC is kind of funny. Yeah, we'll come back to it. get rid of that, did I? Ah, man. Get rid of that one. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Dropping the roux there. But I don't recall if, while I could respawn there, I don't know if I could fully recuperate. I might be wrong, but I don't know if I'd be able to, like, I'm gonna couple like a full respawn, if that makes sense. I'd have to go through multiple steps to like refill hydrogen and oxygen and all that kind of crap, because I don't know if the conveying is set up, is complete enough on the roux to do that. But keep your fingers crossed that this isn't the same kind of salvage that we were running into earlier. Another 10. Distressed vessel. Nice. Love those. Those are cool. We may go after that, just because it's a good one to catch. Come on, man. This one's got a leaky reactor. I want to say I have seen this one before. I don't know if I put it, I don't know if, may not. I've put it in my library though. Yeah, I'm not going to rule out capturing the Omega station, but I'm already kind of familiar with just like how much work that is. So let me top off my O2 real quick. I mean, we could honestly spend the rest of this episode just trying to do that and not succeed. I mean, there's that much going on in that particular there you are. Okay. Where's your silly gyro?
Inventory full.
Claim the grid. Yeah. Change this back to 0. Turn that off. Turn that exhaust cap off, so that should stop. Yep. Okie doke. Do I have this one? I don't know if I have this one or not. I don't think I do. So this is going to be Echo. Oh, I should go ahead and name it that if I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and... I need to empty it too before I go about doing that. Come on, man. Thank you. Good stuff there. Let's see. I've been in stickier situations than this. Just trust in the plan and we'll get out of this alive. Well, doesn't look like it happened. Control seat. Okay, that's where our stuff is. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I put... You gotta be kidding me, man. I was gonna say that I had to have a control seat. Not bad. I'll take it. Definitely take that. Go ahead and dump all this. Move in a little bit more. Okay. There anything in here? Nope. 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 Okay, let's see what we got. Anything good? Just that? Really? That's it? I've never seen that little in 3 barrels. Ever. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so this is going to be Echo. No lateral thrust at all. You got vertical ions. Worthless. Forward and back. That's a little crazy, if you ask me. Little crazy. All right. We'll go ahead and... Oh, I need to rename it. Yeah. Echo. Oh, all right. Okay, salvage target. Echo and I already... Ah, shoot. Did I already have an Echo? I did. Darn it. I'm gonna rename this Foxtrot. Okay. There we go. Let's we'll throw it in the send it to storage. Yep. Okay. And we can get rid of salvage site A on our... Yep. Okay. What's close? Shoot. Was the do we want to go after the distressed vessel? I want to say that was back toward toward the beacon, if I remember right. I think that's where it was. You guys are, yeah, it's that way. Okay, distress signal. What? Route. Okay. There he is. Okay. I'm gonna put my crosshairs on him. He's right there. How much inventory do I got? We got 740. How about my steel plate? Good there. Ooh. We should be able to do a decent amount of repair work. All right. Okay, so all right. So we're going after this distress vessel. So my experience with distress vessels, if you guys haven't seen this encounter before, let me say my recent experience. When you get within 2.5 kilometers, God, he's moving. And he's moving at a decent clip. Is he going to come back? Okay, so when you get within 2.5, you get the first message. They're having an issue. They're requesting assistance. Their reactor is going, they've got contamination or containment breach. And it's getting close to the hydrogen tanks. Is she moving again? Might be moving again. Again, recently, the closer you get, no matter how fast you get there, it goes critical. It blows up a decent portion of the ship. Kills everybody on board, so, you know. And I say that, there's only two. There's only 2 dead engineers on board. So, I have, whether it be a glitch or a bug or whatever, anyway, I have managed to get there fast enough to prevent the explosion from happening. And then basically take over the ship, but I don't know. If you can get in, okay. Like I said, recently, I haven't been able to get... I'm familiar with where... I am familiar with where the warhead is that's used to create the effect. So I have actually tried recently to try to get to that warhead first, to just, you know, to wipe out that warhead before it goes critical. But the ships have been exploding before I could do that. So just getting closer. See, we need to be evacuated. Smoke is getting everywhere. Okay, this is different. That's different. So let's see if we can. That's a different message than what I'm used to seeing. So hopefully, and then fire broke out and containment failed. It's spreading to the hydrogen tanks. Please help. I've never gotten that first message. And is it going to blow? There it goes. Almost killed us. That was close. Okay, so we need to get inside. I'm going to try to do this. There is a reactor that is in bad shape. We need to get it to just make it safe for us to do anything.
Inventory full.
Okay. That is pretty typical damage. Let's see what we've got here. A little bit more than usual, but it'll work. All right. Let's get up here. I just need, what, 2? Okay, 2 displays, and we're good. There's one of the engineers. I don't know where the other one is. We're gonna have to find them. Could be anywhere. They're free floating, so. Displays. Where, I think I need it from here. Oh, that's just one display. And I think we got one, not there. Here. There we go. This should give us, this should capture it, and then we can start getting down to the nitty-gritty. Yeah. Nope, I did not capture it. Why did it not capture it? Control panel says sit. Okay. No, why is access denied? Why? Oh, it's probably these guys. No, I forgot the captain's desk. That's right. Ah, there's captain's desk. Okay. We go down. It's captain's desk right over here. And we still got stuff. That should have done it. Food in there. Don't worry about that. Where's my ship? Where's the ship? Crap. Dadgummit. Should be good. There's no reason why. I don't want. I have to try to put all this stuff back together. That's just it. Dadgummit.
Inventory full.
This thing should not be. Okay.
Inventory full.
That's never has this ever done this before. It's so dumb. Okay. All right. Okay. Gyro, where you at? Gyro. Okay. Are we pretty much still? No. All right. Okay. The Rendell is 2.4 that way. Okay. Okay, gyro. Bump up the power. Just saw the Rendell a second ago. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. So we're going to head toward the Rendell. This is our issue. We've got one reverse thruster. We've got an up, a down, a right side, and a forward. A heavy forward. We do not have the other ones. Oh my god, this is driving me nuts. Okay. You're gonna have to. Okay. And he is. Okay. So our other dead engineers is around here somewhere. Where is he? First of all, there's the food. Veggie burger. That's a pretty good one. Let's go ahead and drop that. Where is he? Gotta be down here. Come on, man. Oh. I don't know if you can see 27 meters away. Right there is a loose thing. That is probably our other engineer. No, he's here. As far as keeping this ship or whatnot, we absolutely can. He is this is a very easy. There we go. There they are. Money, money, money by the pound. Okay. This is it is a very useful ship. Of course, the Rendell is, I would say if we didn't have the Rendell, there wouldn't be any question as to whether we'd be keeping this ship or not. But this is our reverse thruster, so I'm just gonna move slowly. We're gonna have to do a spin to slow or to get ourselves to stop. But yeah, this is a fun one to play around with.
Meteor storm inbound.
Great. Watch, we get nailed by meteor storms. That'll be my platinum. Nice. Good. Ah, gravity components. That is worth so much money. Man. That's good stuff right there. Good stuff. Hopefully we're not going to get hit by anything here. I'm going to watch our, see our speed bleed off a little bit as we do this. Yeah, I mean it could definitely be a backup. It's good. Dadgum vulture. Man, I hate vultures. It doesn't matter whether it seems like they're friendly or neutral or not, they attack. Yeah, these distress vessels, though, they can very easily modifiable. It's especially easy if you want to, like if you rebuild it, you know, rebuild the portside nacelle here, where the old tank and thruster used to be. You can do that, and then you can add. It's real easy to add ions to these, and then you've got two. Yeah, you got two forms of propulsion. They're pretty good. So. I really do not like vultures. And I'm gonna... I'll get rid of him in a heartbeat if he makes turn. Shoot. There it goes. Move. I think he just shot. He did. He shot, but he missed. I could. Unfortunately, a vulture has fixed weapons as well as artillery, and well, and we only have the interior. It would have been annihilation. So. Gyro. Well, okay, so what we're going to do right now with the distressed vessel is we're going to unload the cargo and put it on the Rendell, and then I'm going to go around and make sure that I've got everything that isn't owned by us, or access denied. That's going to be cleared. And then after that, we're going to store it in the Rendell and go about and do our business, finish our business, and then we'll decide what we're going to do later with that. So sorry, we're going to be doing some maneuvers here to slow down. So if you get motion sickness, I apologize. Okay. All right, I've got a bunch of stuff already. Let's go ahead and grab this. Drop this off. So we're gonna empty the good cargo out of it because this has got some decent cargo in it. Okay, got that. This needs to be. Weird. That's one of the. Why doesn't this say? Ah, okay. Nobody. Okay. And we've got this owned by us. Owned by us. This one doesn't really matter. Wrong button. Let's find beds. Hate it. I gotta find a better way of doing my toolbars, guys. I really do. Good, good. Not enough there. These can be fixed. Yeah, platinum. Get that. Okay. Computer. That stuff. Don't need any of this up here yet. God. It's already owned by us, but it's good. Fine there. This light. Okay, doors. Door. Us. And us. There is this guy up here. Okay. We've got this guy right here. Is this damaged? Yep. But it's owned by us. We should be fine there. Okay. All right. This, yes. 80. Yeah. And that. I think that's everything that we would have to worry about as far as inaccessible stuff. It's gonna suck getting all this stuff out. I'm gonna bring this over to the bottom. Did get shot. That bastard. Yeah, he did some damage. We got lucky. We got real lucky. Am I still throwing stuff away? There it is. Yep. Scrap. Yep. Well, punk. I hate vultures. They ugh. I don't even like friendly ones. I don't know if I've ever seen a friendly one, like an actual friendly one, but yeah, I'm not a fan. Not seeing any. I know there were 3 in him. God knows where the other one went, so. Okay. Let's put that up. So I was wondering if that explosion we saw from the vulture was ricochet. That's evidently what it was. At least that's the way it appeared. Man, we got lucky he didn't hit a tank. You know? There we go. All right. I just need to add that thruster. Need to grab... I think I need to grab the rest of the... I'll grab the food. I'm not going to worry about the... like this stuff here. I'm not going to worry about that stuff right now, or this. Yeah. Oh crap, I forgot. I might have to get... for... me. Okay. We're good. And this guy. Me. Okay. I didn't see anything else that was owned by anybody else. Let's see. Nope, no more access denied. So everything belongs to us. Yeah, me. Yes. There. Okay. Now we're going to drop that into storage. Shoot, I should have changed the name of it. I mean, I know it. I know what it is, but... okay. We're all fixed. Okay. Hydros. Add it. That's good. All right. Now we need to head back. To the acquisition drop-off. There we go. And the other thing we will do is... okay, so we'll try this. Look, we'll do some testing. We'll see what we can get for certain things. So I'll pull the... we're going to pull the RU out of storage, and we're going to pull the distressed vessel out of storage and see what the salvage contract on those would, or the salvage, what they would buy it for, like what that would get us. We're at 12 million. I think safely we're going to need 70 million in order to get the Salvador. I think it was in the 60s. So if we get 70 million in our account, we should be able to buy that. It'd be great if we could get it, like if the RU itself, you know, basically got us what we needed. But I don't know. Which one is that? That's the relay post. The one we ditched earlier. Got to keep them in mind, though, when we fly by. Military escort consignment drones. Okay. We have another wreck detector ping, too. Might go check that out. And we're in gravity. We won't be for long, but... Point 0.6. 0.5 pretty quick. Trying to stop. Oops, wrong way. Pong. Okay. Heck, man. Eight. There we go. Okay. Let's go see what we can do here. Go turn in our salvage contracts first. What? That's not right. Interceptor transmission. That's what? That's ridiculous. I've got that. Refresh. Alright, I'm gonna go throw that in my ship and we're gonna see if that's gonna work. But let's see what we got here. Salvador. Okay, Salvador 79. Oh, man, God, that sucks. Ugh. .12. I'm gonna stick this in my ship. For whatever reason, that's not working. It should. Yeah, let's try that. No, that's stupid. Yeah, something's wrong with those. Don't know why. I'm pretty sure I can do that. Yeah, that's 100,000. That's $1 million right there almost. Let's see. Acquisitions. See if we can get something decent. This one is the one I want. I don't have that much. That's for sure. Okay. Now let's find out what these ships are going to give us. Stored grids. So we're going to bring this out. Retrieve from storage. Yes. Rue. Retrieve from storage. Yes. That one might take a little bit. There we go. We're going to retrieve that from storage. Yes. Salvage target A. Yep. Everything else is fine. I'm not worried about that. Salvage service. Okay. So let's see what the distressed vessel is worth. 3.9 million. I'm going to reject that offer. Rue. 48 million. See, that would give us 60. That's pretty good. Still not enough to get the Salvador. I don't know. It's a tough one. See, I don't... I'm just not sure about selling the Rue if it's not for certain gonna give us what we need to get the Salvador. Because the Rue is gonna be... It's not even empty, yeah. Just don't know about that yet. I'm gonna reject that offer. I am gonna go ahead and grab this though. Nope. Dadgummit. Lee. Ever wonder why they put the services terminal outside where you can get cooked? Isn't that great? Look at the size of that thing, man. Alright. Give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna pause for a second. I need to make a bathroom break, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Today has been I'm getting tons of phone calls day. So, I apologize. I apologize. Oh, let's see. Man, it's so big. Alright. Let's go ahead and put... I'm going to go ahead and we're going to store... We're going to store all these guys. Let's go check out some of these wreck detectors that we got up here. Maybe we'll be able to pull enough to get what we need. So we're going to have to empty the inventory out of anything that we sell too. So all right. Let's see. Okay, so wreck detector ping 3. And what else do we got around here? Yeah. My hesitation to sell the root comes from really one place, and that's if we sell the root, we really lose the opportunity to utilize the root, because even though we've got the blueprint, it would take so much to rebuild that that would be crazy. I mean, not crazy as in like crazy to solve it. It would just be a ton of work. We may not have anything here. Let's see. Or it just might be a small grid. So let's see, a 7. Oh yeah, it is small grid. Okay. The tug. Right. This will be a good one. A good one to have. This really shouldn't be an issue distance-wise, because I don't think this has any weapons on it at all. We just save, or did I? Golly, man. Oh, so annoying. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's good. We got some atmospherics. Yeah. Gotta get a look around. I'm not seeing a whole lot of damage, if anything, to this thing. Huh. I think it's called the B. What do you think? The B? Maybe. Maybe. All right, let's see what we got. All right, let's see what we got on the front. Do we have any? We don't have any reverse thrust. We're hurting there. We got a little bit of down thrust. Left, right, we're good. And forward. Okay. Well, let's take a look at, yep, it's called the B. Okay. On. Does it actually have anything? Blueprints. Let's see. We're actually going to look. B. Come on. See the pictures. Cargo B, B Wolf, Beetle Deployment, Beetle Bum, Class Project Delivery. The B Explorer might be B Atmospheric Miner. That might be it, but I don't think that's gonna be it. Come on. There we go. Nope. 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 See if we can find it. Nothing else. We'll just we'll add a couple of we'll fix a couple of the broken thrusters, get it in place, and see what we got. There's 78 pages of this, so this is stuff I can go through later to verify. Yeah, we'll do that later. Okay. Everything is ours. Okay. Feels good. Yep. Everything's ours. Let's get out and this is good, which means this is bad, or there we go. We need that. And that's good. That's good. Let's go ahead and grab a small, where are you? There you go. Come on. There we go. We're at 9. Boop. Very easily be boop. Yeah. It should be good there. Is that on? On. Okay. Still not seeing anything out the front. All right, let's make sure we got sure we're not missing something here. Nope, we got a broken conveyor. We need another. Gotcha. Okie doke. We need another one of these. What is that? Beacon. Oh, all right. Good stuff. Landing gear, where are you? One, two, three. Okay. Shoot. Do I not have? It's gonna suck if I don't have. Oh, I don't have dampeners on. That would kind of explain it. Okay. All right. 7. Turn those off. Yep. Should be good there. Inventory. Let's take a look at what we got here. Do we got anything? No, just ice. Okay. That's fine. That's not a... Should have just put it away. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Just going to put it away. Sorry. That was dumb of me. That wouldn't be a bad little tug. That's the way I'm looking at it. Man. B. Small grid. Shoot, I don't know what to call it. Shit, that's our, yeah. That's all I can do. All I can do. It could have had a number of different, and I will find out. I mean, when I find the, I will find the blueprint for it. Oh, yep. We can get rid of wreck detector ping 3. .08, 32.58. Okay. Beacon. Ion pledge miner is not going to be... I wonder if I should just get rid of it. Huh. Lost trade runner. Getting rid of this. Okay. Run after that ion ship salvage. I think that's the other large grid ion that had a jump drive that we found early. It's like early in the process. So a Friedman cargo terminal. I'd really like to get over there. Maybe I just need to go around. Okay, what else do we got here? Relocate the RU. Salvage the large grid. We got that. I need to get that parked. Yeah, I need to get that parked on the base. Where am I at? 53. Okay, so we're gonna, the Sparrowhawk, we're gonna take that and we're gonna park that on the base. Let it get welded up to some extent. Although it's already got most everything it needs. But it will have a chance to it will have a chance to fill up its hydrogen tanks. And oxygen, hopefully. I just hope I don't have to dig this thing out. As a salvage mission, this should be relatively benign. No, it's not a salvage. This was a camera. I think this was a wreck. If this was a wreck, we may have to deal with it, but yeah. This is the one about. It may not want to convert. Which just really blows. Because this should pull some credits too. Whoa, that was close. Yeah. Yeah. Ship with a jump drive. Okay, so we're gonna need to. This one's gonna need to come out of the ice. I can see that it's in the ice. Yeah. Okay. Let me. A lot of batteries too. A survival kit. Go ahead and get our health back up while we're here. Okay. This is the other one I wanted to get in storage. I'm not going to be able to though because it's a station. Let me just make sure that's correct. Active grids. Yeah, I can't because it's not. Okay. Oh man. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I won't. That kind of sucks. Unless I add... I mean, I could add a cargo terminal and then add this to a side of the cargo terminal. It's just so much faster to get oxygen and power. Okay. $7.44. It's the tank. I don't want the tank. Sorry. I just don't want to deal with it. 7.64. There is no more 7.64.
Meteor storm inbound.
Okay. Let's get... Where are we going? We are going... Garage. Home. Hey, no worries, John. I hope you have a great day, man. If you're going to the restaurant to eat, I hope you have a good meal. Enjoy yourself. I appreciate you hanging out with me and putting up with my frequent interruptions. I apologize about that. But, like I said... And we'll keep working on this. We'll keep working on this. We may not go after Omega Station the next stream, but we will definitely go. We will go after the Omega Station. It might not be the next episode, but we'll definitely be going after it. I'd really like to see if I can get figured out if we can figure out getting the Salvador. If we can do it with that distressed, I'm thinking about like trying to incorporate that distressed vessel into the Salvador and kind of going from there. So another wreck detector. Wrong one. Wreck detector ping number 1. Now, go ahead and that. Make it visible because it doesn't really help if it's just sitting there. There we go. It's actually back in the direction I was thinking. Okay. Swing by this DB1. I need to find out what this is. Same time, kind of keeping my eyes over there to the wreck detector ping, see how big that is. I'm not seeing anything here. Nope, I don't see anything. We can get rid of this GPS. Okay. That kind of looks big from here. Ooh! That's a big ship. That's a big ship. No, that's not a ship. That's a base. That's a freaking hangar. Okay. I believe I've seen this one too. Rather large. It's got guns, but I want to say it's small turrets that are inside, not on the top or on the exterior. They're inside, so we would have to, we'd have to get in that way. Yep. I think that's correct. Nothing like terribly special about this. just, I mean, it just is what it is. It's, I'm going to try to remember where I've seen these guns before. There's the one. And if I'm correct, there's another one on that other side. Yeah, right there. Now, what do we got here? Seeing, it's so we gotta see if there's a remote control. Sci-fi controls. Yeah. Oh, we should be able to airtight doors. We gotta hurry before the worst of the worst happens. Okay. What do we got? Got that. All right. Let's go. There we go. Captured. Okay. Get inside before we cook. Yeah, we'll go ahead and change this. Remote detector ping. This is going to be large grid, hangar, base. Green, which means we captured it. Here we go. Okay. That was cool. It's pretty quick. We were able to get rid of a couple of things there. Let's see. There's Hill Mine. Let's go ahead and head back to... I don't know if I want to pick up that MX or MNT X12. It's just a rover. See you later, John. And to answer your question, if you've already left and you're coming back to check, yes, the next stream will be in Economy 2. Right now, that's the only one. It's the only series we're running. My endeavors to get the Windrose series going have not worked out so far, and I'm going to continue to work on that until such time as either I give up entirely or we're successful. So we're going to do what we're doing and keep moving from there. Damn it. That's the stuff right there. You guys, 3 or 5. I feel like we might be at a good place to stop for a bit. Sorry, I know I haven't really been talking about it. I've been thinking, and still have work to do on the Sparrowhawk. Mm-hmm. You know what I think would be good with this, with the Rhino miner? I think we could improve on it a little bit, but oh, we got another freaking, sorry. Forgot we just had another wreck detector ping show up. Over near Massey Processing. Okay. All right. Let's go check that out. And see. That's wild. So we've got a wreck detector ping. This is so wild. I've never seen this before. We've got a wreck detector ping like inside of this area. That's kind of crazy. I can't really see what that is. It's kind of like a tank body. I wonder if it got shot up when it spawned in. Because we got all the turrets seem to be looking that direction. Except for that one. That little guy doesn't seem to be. Like even that autocannon right there looks like it's pointed that direction. That is weird. So many pieces. We're gonna look, see this. Yeah, I bet he got lit up. I'm betting he got lit up. Yeah, it's a tank. Yep, got shot up. Big time. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this guy. Yeah. Non-signal, mass processing. Let's see. That's a big block right there. Yep. Remove all this, and the rest should just be scrap. Yep. Oh, this is scrap. Except for that. Okay. Right. Interesting. Every one of these bases that are popping up shouldn't really be there. What is salvage at 3.5? I don't like some of this stuff. I don't think is there anymore. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, so where did I see salvage? Just salvage, that's all it was. There. Okay. 3.47. We're gonna go there. I have a feeling this is just a unknown signal. Probably. Yeah. That's my thought. Okay. Not worth it. We do need to go out and dig out that large ion ship. Really, that's a much larger ship than it appears when you first come across it. The Sparrowhawk here. Yeah. Okay. All right, so let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put together a new to-do list. Yeah. All right. Some of this I feel like we've kind of done, and some we not. So, all right. So we've got. I'm going to say finish. Repairs. On the Sparrowhawk. Which I really need to get down and rename. So, okay. That's going to involve, just so you know what I'm talking about, let's see here, down where our toolbar is. See all those empty blocks, or missing blocks, where we have conveyoring going through? We're going to be filling those in. I may remap some of this stuff, but we'll see. But that's mostly what we're going to be doing. Let's see. I don't know how many batteries we have on this thing. I think I've only seen one. If that's the case, we need more. Or I need to replace some stuff with Hey, Ghost Dog, how you doing? Sorry if you caught me in the middle of a sneeze there. I don't know if I got the mute off on quick enough. We may have to replace we may need to add some reactors. This does have a jump drive. So thank you, Ghost Dog. Appreciate it. You're in the Netherlands, aren't you, Ghost Dog? Well, I hope you were staying cool. I'm very sorry to hear about the heat dome you guys have got it going over there in the European region. Hope you're doing all right. So repairs for the Sparrowhawk down here, we'll work on those. Off camera, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I've turned off the abandoned settlements mod.
Meteor storm inbound.
Man, I need to check to see if my guns even have any ammo. They may not anymore. No way. Did we just crash? We did. Holy crap. My God, what is going on? I do not understand what is going on lately. We've just had some really weird stuff going on with games crashing and such. Wow. Guys, sorry about that. It's the second time that's happened today. God, I really hope I don't have some of these issues are starting to, that we've had with Windrose, are going to start interfering with SpaceEngineers. Well, where's your Ghost Dog? I know you just got here, but we're probably going to go ahead and wrap up since we've been having some crashes, and I'll try to do some troubleshooting tonight, just to kind of get an idea, like, see if I can come across anything that jumps out as being wrong. I do have, oh, nice. I'm glad you have AC. A lot of the people that I've talked to over in Europe do not have AC. So I'm very glad that you have AC on your home. But yeah, we're gonna work on those repairs for the Sparrowhawk. I may go ahead and put in a projector block with the blueprint, since we actually have a Sparrowhawk in the blueprint library. I know. Okay. So John, who was on in chat earlier, was really wanting us to go after and capture the that space station that came up as a wreck detector ping earlier, that we've seen and captured and used before in the Omega. Base that we made during the Apex Survival Space Stories chapter series. We are going to capture that and use it. But I think what we'll probably end up using it for more than anything else is we'll store it, we'll bring it back, and we'll sell it for salvage. Being a large station, and it does have jump drives. It has, well, when they're fully functional, it's 4 jump drives. I don't know if any of them are actually going to be functional in its current state, so we'll have to see. It should bring a decent price. Depending on what that brings, that might affect our decision whether we sell the Roo or not. Like I said, I have the blueprint for the Roo. And it is significantly different from the wrecked version that we found and captured. So that's why I decided not to salvage the Roo this time. Because if we sell it, yes, we can build the Roo, but it's not going to be the same. It's going to be different. And the main difference right off the bat is that when the wrecks are generated for the MES wreckage mod, they are typically over defended. They're generated with more guns on them than the reference grid originally had. That's why you end up with turrets like placed in spots where there's no conveyoring. So there are a lot of guns on the Roo that we currently have in storage that are not going to be there if we build it from scratch. And if nothing else, that gives us some added protection while we're trying to reconstruct and repair the Roo. And the Roo is enormous. It is enormous. It's going to take ages for it to rebuild using the self-maintenance blocks. So it will definitely take time. It's going to take a lot to power. There's just a lot of stuff that's going to be going on there. So, it might not be a bad idea to because again, I think the Roo was going to be more of a we were going to use it as a ship. We were going to use it as a station, and I feel like it might make a better station than it would make a ship. It's so big. It's resource intensive. There is another ship that I've come across that is another one that I came across in a playthrough using the wreckage mod, and it was a part of it was a wreck detector ping that I found that's called the Gatton, which is let's say slightly smaller than the Roo, but I would say similarly styled, perhaps a little bit more functional as like a fighting or exploration ship. So perhaps we'll look at we get the Roo up. If we end up using it as a station, then we may try to perhaps build the Gatton and go from there. So, but anyway, not the way I had planned to end today's episode with a crash, but I'm going to start keeping an eye out on this crash situation. I'm really... Yes. The Roo was a wreckage MES mod. The Rendell. Dadgummit. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry. Sorry about that. Again, today is a phone call day. But yeah, so that one, the Rendell, which we're using as our main like get around ship right now, that's from the wreckage mod. The large grid ion ship that we've got stuck over in the ice right now, we're gonna need to take that out. That's part of the wreckage mod. That large grid base, that hangar base that we just captured, that's also part of the wreckage mod. So some really good stuff. There are some inconsistencies, and there are some consistencies that I don't particularly care for with the wreckage mod, but it's it's really probably just me being nitpicky. So sometimes it's like they never spawn, and then it seems like certain grids spawn way more often than others. There's over 200, maybe closer to 300 grids that are a part of that MES wreckage mod. So 300 possibilities. That's stations, that's bases, that's, surface rovers, spaceships, crash ships, all types of things. and most of them are pulled from the workshop. So these are like player created stuff. And it is, so you'll come across some stuff you might have seen before, or you might even have, some of the stuff I've come across, I've actually had the blueprints for the Atlas 386. Perfect example. That's another good one that's in there. But anyway, it's a great mod. Like I said, sometimes it can be inconsistent and sometimes it can be consistent to a fault. But it's a good one. Yeah. So I would highly recommend that one. Like I said, I'm going to double check and make sure that I have disabled the abandoned settlements mod. Those are becoming screen clutter for me. I don't typically go after those anymore, especially not with the playthrough, the theme of this scenario being what it is, Econ 2. So, and MES seems to be spawning stuff at a fairly consistent, like pretty good clip. So I shouldn't need to have all these extra stuff popping up. But again, I'll just double check some stuff. So, again, finish repairs on the Sparrowhawk. We'll try to get the Roo. We may put the Roo, like John maybe suggested, we may put the Roo nearby the Omega station as a kind of a forward operating base and do the takeover from there. And then just store the Roo again and see what happens. So, but in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Ghost Dog, I appreciate you stopping by. I'm sorry we're signing off shortly after your arrival. John, I really appreciate you being here today, and those that are watching. We got a few watchers right now. We had a new chat participant who I want to give a shout out to, and that was Kieran Flanagan. Kyron Flanagan. Hope I pronounced that right, one of those two ways. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the channel and the stream. You guys are awesome. I hope you have a great weekend. Let's see, next, do a real quick check on the calendar. Our next stream should be next Tuesday, unless I've got something going on. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. But next Tuesdays will probably be our only stream for the week. Just give you a heads up. So, till then though, take care of yourselves, everybody. Yep, Ghost Dog, I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others when you can. And always, always be safe. Remember, close that visor. Don't forget your dampeners. Grab a rad kit. And I'll see you on the other side.